Very comfortable chairs, yes. You guys can just lounge. Welcome. We have Jamie Garbett from the City of Kelowna joining us, and Jeremy Heighton from the North Shore Business Improvement Association. Thank you, you guys, for both being here.
Thanks for having us.
We're talking about a community cleanup, and I know that the City of Kamloops, you guys do this every year, don't you?
We usually do. So as part of World Rivers Day, we like to host a cleanup to really take action and protect our rivers and do something positive for our environment.
But is this a little bit different, teaming up with the North Shore Business Improvement?
This is new because typically the event was always held at Riverside Park, but now we're going to do it on the shore, and we're actually going to really expand the cleanup and really take action and really make a difference and bring community members together. So we're super excited.
What does that mean for you, Jeremy? I mean, that's pretty nice to have that community effort over on the North Shore.
Absolutely. If you've been to the North Shore at all in the last little while, you know there's a lot going on. There's a lot of things shifting for the shore. We really wanted to take a little bit of a control of our cleanups and look at our beaches and our public pathways and all those kind of things. We're working on some projects for next year already around this topic. So it really sort of fit well with us.
Right.
So what we said was, let's expand it. Let's make it bigger. We're on board. So we're going to have 4 stations set up, one at the end of Schubert, one at the Wilson House, one at Tim Hortons, and one at McDonald Park.
Okay.
And basically we're going to go assign our teams out, off you go, do your 2 hours of cleanup, and then we'll come back to McDonald Park for a celebration.
We have some photos and a map too, I believe, that Jamie sent in for us that we can show. So these are the 4 stations, if you will?
Exactly, yeah. And the more volunteers we get, then we can even expand that. So depending on the volunteers that come out. So we are still looking for volunteers, and they're welcome to come down to McDonald Park at 9:30 to get the orientation, get the route map, get some gear so they can go out and start cleaning up.
Oh, and this is from last year, right?
This is an event in previous years, so you can just see that we are collecting quite a bit of trash. So a little bit of litter here and there, it really adds up. So, and we find all sorts of strange items. So
yeah, I guess you have to be somewhat careful too.
Exactly.
There's a lot of paraphernalia that maybe isn't, you know.
Yeah, and that's why we are going to be doing an orientation on safety as well, so people do feel a little more comfortable picking up items.
But it's not just, it's not just those items. I mean, I drove by Trek this morning.
Yeah.
There were some kids out at the picnic table, and they were throwing plastic cups out
the
roadway.
Too.
So it's all sorts of stuff that ends up out there. And I know it's really easy for us to say, it's the homeless population, or it's a drug addict down the street or whatever, but it's not. It's all of us. You open your car door and a receipt flies out, or, you put some up in the curb for garbage day, and, for whatever reason, it falls out of the truck or falls out of the, like, that stuff collects over the course of time. And we just need to go back in and just pick it all up and be a community and say we are contributing to the problem, so we're resolving the problem.
Is this so this will be the first time that obviously that you've teamed up with together for this, but that you've had a big turnout like this to clean up the North Shore? Will this be the first event?
Well, this will be the first event that we're going to be heavily involved with. If we have 4 stations, I mean, we have capacity for hundreds of people if they show up. We have capacity for 10 people if they show up. We just want to celebrate it. Kane's Independent Grocers on the North Shore, who are a massive community sponsor, have come together. So they're supplying basically hamburgers and hot dogs for 200 people at our wrap-up barbecue between 12 and 1 o'clock at McDonald Park. So it's about community celebration as much as about cleaning up the shore as well.
So, Jamie, if you're volunteering, I know you need volunteers, as you mentioned, just show up. Do you need to bring anything with you, or do you guys supply everything that somebody would need? Yeah,
we'll have most of the items there, but if you do have, like, closed-toed shoes are preferred. If you do have a high-vis vest, we'd recommend that you bring it. Any work gloves are recommended as well, but we will have some disposable gloves on site as well. So.
This is an important thing for the city, isn't it? Really cleaning up these key areas, our beaches, our parks.
Exactly, and just showing that we're all connected to our rivers as well. It doesn't matter what part of the community you're in. If you're in Dufferin or if you're out in Westside, we're all connected to the rivers, because storm drains do lead to our water source. So even if you're inland, trash that's on the road, it can go down the storm drains and enter our rivers as well. So we're all connected. We want to just work together.
Good effort and a good education.
And it's going to be lots of
people,
fun,
right?
Jeremy's going to be so much fun. So.
Jeremy surprised us with his appearance today. We love that. All right, so September 30th is the cleanup, the community cleanup. More information, can we find more information at kamloops.ca?
Kamloops.ca, Roads to Rivers.
Roads to Rivers. All right, there you go. Thanks, you guys, for being here.
All right, thanks for having us.
Stay with us. We'll be back in 2 minutes.